think we're live on YouTube. I need to start my Zoom. La la la. All right, let's see what we can do. Hello, hello, hello. Today, start. Hello, YouTube. We are going to talk about a community of overthinkers. A community of overthinkers. Let's see what we can do here. La 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 la. Hi. All right, YouTube. If you're listening, my name is Jess. I live in a double wide trailer in a holler in West Virginia. I help people make money online. I'm not fancy. I've been saying the same thing for almost 2 years. I'm getting ready to speak to 3 different communities. 3 different communities of people that have bought courses or that are trying to change their finances online, and they need help and they don't understand, and maybe they're doing too much training and they need something different. Because I have bought, seen, done, you name it, I've been there. We need something different. People need something different. So I'm going to try to get things in order here. All right. Ashley Ferguson. Hey, girl. Ashley.
It takes a second for me to get everything on.
There's another lady. I can't ever pronounce her name. I should have been more prepared. Her community is supposed to be here too.
Maybe I saw the name of it, Community of Overthinkers. That is so perfect.
Like that. Heikura. Hikura?
Hikura.
Oh gosh, I'm never going to be able to say that.
I know. I totally botched it when I did an interview with her for our YouTube channels.
Okay.
How
do you say it?
She's used to it though.
How do you say it?
Hikura.
Hikura. Well, we'll see. I don't want to butcher it. I don't want to be mean, but I'm never going to do that. I'm going to let people in. Are you good?
Yep.
And I made you a co-host. Hello. Here's Philip. Hey, Philip.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi, buddy. How are you?
Doing well.
Good. Oh, there's my sassy Karen and Julie. Love it. I'm going to give everybody a minute. We're also live on YouTube, so this is going to be fun for me because I'm trying to do, I know, right? Big time. Zoom and YouTube at the same time. That'll be exciting. Yes, Caitlin, you can definitely ask questions in the chat. Hi, Susan. The floods. Yes, the floods are bad in West Virginia. If you've looked, Fairmont, West Virginia is really bad, and it's about 30 minutes from me. My husband's mother lives there. She's not flooded though, but it is bad. It is pretty close to me actually, but thank the Lord that it's not affecting us. If it floods where I live, you guys better build an ark. Okay, that's all I'm saying. If we flood, you better be ready to go home to see Jesus.
I did say hello, but I was on mute.
Oh no. Hi, Susan. All right. Karen, can you check in the school and make sure there's no post comments on the post that I did about the call that people need the link? Can you do that for me? Thanks. The link is in the calendar in my community, but I was wondering if you could do that for me. Today is also, if you're in Legacy Builder, is the Legacy Builder call. So some people may have wanted to watch that and be here on replay. Totally fine. If you're here, then you get the gold star of the day. Okay, just saying. Okay. I'm going to put the chat down for a minute so I can see. Hey, Michelle. All right, Caitlin, I want you to listen to me for a minute, and then we're going to ask questions. Deal? So I've been thinking about 2 ladies asked me to do this call for their community. And if you know me, you know, like I'm a note taker, right? So I'm like, what can I teach somebody? I want to be prepared. So I went back through a bunch of my notes. I've taught a lot of classes. I've tried to help a lot of people. And I always think to myself, what could I teach you? What could I help you? What could I like drive home to you so you realize that there isn't a magic button? There's never going to be one certain thing that somebody says on a call that's going to make you rich. But I used to think there was. You guys ever think that? Be honest. Put it in the chat. Yes. Like, did you ever think if I could just do this one thing, if I could pay for this one masterclass, if I could just get on this one Zoom, it's going to flip my whole life. I'm going to learn it all and I'm going to start posting videos and they're going to go viral. I'm going to make a bunch of money. I used to think that. And I get that a lot. If you could see some of the coaching that I do, I think that's the society. Do you guys agree? I think that's the we're in an era now where random people post random crap. It goes viral. They become millionaires overnight. So then we automatically think, oh, that should be me. I should be able to get rich quick. You guys ever thought that? Okay, so I did too. And I think we're still in that right now. I'm going to try to put this chat over here so I can see it. We're still in that now. If you guys are on social media, you're seeing some new pop-up courses. Have you guys seen them? And the new things and like, oh, well, this is so different and this is so much better. So I want to take you back to why is everybody here in the Legacy Builder program? Am I talking to all the same people? If you're in something different, will you put that in the chat? It doesn't matter what you're trying to do on social media. I don't care what it is. You gotta take it back to the basics, no matter what you're trying to do. No requests. Thank you, Karen. You're sweet. Why did you swipe your card to buy a program to make money online? Right? Because we didn't write a check for it anymore. Like, you don't really physically swipe your card, right? You hit a button. You maybe put your PayPal in. You maybe put your credit card in. Maybe you did it on a payment plan. There is a reason why you did that. And I have a coaching class where I like sit down with people privately, like on a daily basis, and we like uncover that. I mean, did some of you like buy a dream or buy this, oh, they got rich overnight? I could do that. All they're doing is posting. Like, did you buy the no credit card debt or the no working or like there is a reason why you paid for a digital course. I was desperate for help. I needed it. I'm sick and tired of being broke, right? I wanted to stay home with my kids. I needed to pay off debt to be able to do that. By the way, these comments are ideas for videos. I'm going to talk about that. Do you have a screen thing? Screenshot these. Caitlin is an idea for video. I wanted to stay home with my kids and I needed to pay off debt to be able to do that. And my nursing job wasn't paying off debt. Right there, that needs screenshotted and that needs to go in your stories. That's a reason for a video. Everything that you see and do is a reason for a video. Everything. Everything you're doing is an idea. You could use Caitlin as an idea to make a video. Nothing that you see on a Zoom is just going to flip your life and you're going to start having viral videos. And it takes consistency and it takes effort and it takes every day. But how many of you get in that overthinking? Oh my gosh, I need to make 50 takes. Oh my gosh, look at her. Look how easy she makes it look. I know you guys think that of me, but you don't see behind the scenes. You see this. You don't see that I paced the floor for an hour before I got on here. You don't see that I'm sweating profusely because I'm wearing a shirt that hopefully doesn't see it. I know you're laughing at me, Deb, but you see like, oh, like, look at her. No. I get like this before I go live, and I go live and it makes it look like butter. The inside of me is a disaster. I'm an overthinker in a completely different way, and you guys don't see that, but we're all like overthinking. So I just want to encourage you a little bit today that it's your journey. The Lord made you the way he made you for a reason. You cannot compare yourself, your videos to anybody else. Now you can go make videos like me and by all means use my words and yes, Tracy, very human. You just see this side. You don't see me yell at my husband to get out because I have a video to do. You don't see me say, no, leave me alone. Very human. I want to do a little exercise with you and I'm going to get very transparent and I forgot to record, but I'm on YouTube. I could just send people my YouTube link, right, Philip? Since we're recording on YouTube. Ashley, would that be okay?
Yeah, I'm not sure if that'll work. Just whatever you think.
Record to the cloud. All right, we'll record on here, but it's on my YouTube.
Recording in progress.
We'll be all right. This is how my life is. Okay. 10 minutes to edit a 45-second video. Absolutely not. We're not doing that, Deb. I got a thing over here. This is what I've done. Everything I'm going to say, I've said either in Did You See or in my community before, but I want you to just hear me. Like, whatever you need to do, I want you to just hear me today. We got to keep it simple. Remember, I did that training on the 28th of April in Did You See? Keep it simple. And I said stupid, and somebody said silly, so I like silly better. Keep it simple, silly. We're overthinkers because we make a video, we spend 45 minutes editing one video, and then it gets 5 views. Does that ever happen to you guys? So then you're like, well, I'm not doing it good enough, or something's not right. So I need to go watch this person and do it like her, and then I need to make it better. I know, I'm all there too. That part of your brain that makes you think you have to be like them is, I think, personally, what makes your videos worse. Okay? When you're trying to be like somebody else and over edit and trying to sound like somebody else and trying to copy their video because their video went better, your audience sees that you're trying to be different. And there's something subconscious in our brains that I think we recognize. Like, I know Karen from the mastermind, and she's sassy and funny, but I don't see that on a video. So subconsciously, do you think other people see her and they're like, they may never think it or say it, but do you think maybe because Karen's afraid to just put herself out there, she's trying to be a little different than what she really is, and her real self isn't getting out there? Oh, Karen, I'm going to use you. I love you. So I just want you to think about, am I trying to be like somebody else to where I'm not presenting my true self? And do the people watching me realize that? That's why they're not following me, or that's why they're not commenting. Is it really me that's out there? Or did I see one of Jessica's videos that went viral, so I want to go copy that? I want to sound just like her because she did it, but that's not how I sound. I mean, I've done it with Michelle. I've done it with Victoria. I've done it with Michelle S., with Daryl, with Tim. They have these great videos. I'll go try to remake them and make them like me, and that's not how I speak. And then the video doesn't sound like me, and it flops. It's a great idea for video. Great idea for word choices. But we got to keep it simple, and that simple is you. You are that simple. You are the secret sauce. You know, like, I use other people's videos for word choices. And in my community and in my little mini course, I talk about things that I do when I'm making a video to make it easier for me. And I put like things behind my phone. So are you adding too much in your brain? So what comes out is not you. Do you guys ever feel like you do that? I sure do. Are you doing some 30-day ideas every day? Are you laying on Zoom for hours? Are you getting in grow rooms or on other people's lives for a really long time? And I know you guys get on my lives and support me, and that's great, but is that time on my live taken away from when you could be making a video, or you could be like getting batched content ready for tomorrow night when you feel like poo, or you have church, or you've got something to do? I mean, the support is wonderful and the lives are wonderful. Like, but did you stay on that Q&A for 45 minutes when you could have made 4 videos? And you've heard all that stuff before. Maybe you have a question that you want to stay on, and that's totally fine. But that inventory of where your time is and how much time and what you're putting in, all the training in the world is not going to make you an actionable step to make you a video to make you make money. Training is good. I love that you're here. There's 22 people here on a random Tuesday afternoon. But how many of you are in different communities? How many of you are checking off the boxes? How many of you are, I paid for that, I need to do that. I'm in her community, I need to do that. I'm doing her 30-day stretch. But then you're like, you need to make a video. And you're just not sure if you can do it because you watched her 30-day strategy, and then you got on the Legacy Builder call, and then you watched her on live, and then you watched him, and you're like, I don't know what to do. So sometimes less is more. Proposer mentality is thinking there's one thing that I need to be successful. I like that. Imposter syndrome. More information does not mean more money. I love that. That's right. I don't want you to like stop and not do your trainings. I mean, you know, I was on the Legacy Builder call last night, or not Legacy Builder, but the Monday night call. And that's the first time I've been on a DGC call in probably a month. I don't get on those calls. I can't handle it because most of those calls are during our Bible time or just our family time at night. So I've just said, no, I'm not getting on those calls. And if you were on there last night, I had to literally get off the couch and run back here so I could talk because it was in my ear. I had no idea she was going to call me. So I want you to think about, and I did this in my Facebook class, in my group. This is, I don't know how you guys get organized, but I'm in DGC and Mastermind, and I have this community in my community. So this is what I've been doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. my daughter has swim meets and I have Zooms and I have to get myself organized. And then I'll put like, I have stuff blocked off where I don't answer messages and I'm not on people's lives. And I'm just like kind of giving my brain a break. Do you guys do that ever? You can consume and consume and consume, but that doesn't mean your output is going to be worthy. That doesn't mean your output, like consume. Are you consuming more than you're creating? Or are you creating more than you're consuming? So I do have strategy, contrary to what people think. I don't always just willy-nilly. Now, I used to willy-nilly, but now that I'm like in charge of things, right, I got to get my crap together. So I just want to, not much engagement though. I'd rather have 200 views and engagement. That's right. I would rather have 5 people comment on my video that actually care than it go viral. And it's happened to me. You guys have seen my account. That one video, it has like 800,000 views. I got 80,000 followers from it. My emails went through the roof, but it was a bunch of broke people that don't have a dime. Maybe 5 people bought from me on that video, and it is huge. Those numbers don't always mean that you're going to make money from a viral video. I have it saved. We can look at it. I bet you it's went up by now. But so I try to section this off on Mondays, so I get ready for my whole week. And I don't allow myself Q&As for me bother me. Do they bother anybody else? If you're on a Zoom and there's a bunch of people on there and it's a Q&A and you think you have to listen to it, does that bother anybody else? And I'm not trying to be off color, but sometimes I have to get off of that. Because I have a headspace. So I want you to ask yourself when you're watching your videos, do you feel like you're desperate? Do you feel like you're speaking somebody else's languages and not yours? And are you worried about, I need to make a sale? Those are the 3 things. Do I sound desperate? Do I sound like someone else? Do I need to make a sale? Absolutely, me too. If you go to your TikTok audit and you go to your account and you audit your TikTok, would you say that about yourself? Do I sound desperate? Do I sound like someone else? Do I just sound like I need a sale? Those are the 3 things that I wrote down this morning when I was looking back on some of my notes. I always think, I don't know how other trainers do it. I'm not a trainer by nature. I've never been in the spotlight like this. But I always, in my mind, think, how can I offer one thing to help somebody? Even if it's something completely simple, how in the world do I even qualify to sit here? I don't know. It's Jesus, right? 3 pieces of content. I'm not going to keep you all day, but I'll take questions if you guys want to chat for a minute. You're a natural. Thanks. A natural sweaty mess. You just can't see it or smell it. Thank the Lord. 3 pieces of content. Now, we did this in my Facebook group. I'm doing a Facebook group in my community every day. And yesterday, these were what I talked to them about. 3 pieces of content. And I can put this, maybe I can put this in the chat. We'll try. Sorry, YouTube. Okay, see if it, can you guys see that? This is what I put in my Facebook group yesterday. 3 pieces of content. These are ideas. If I come to your account, do I know what you're doing? Do I know what you stand for? Are you all over the place? Are you too wordy? Like, if you guys go to the first 5 of my videos, do you know that where I live, what my name is, and what I stand for? Yeah. Can you tell my story? Could I do that if I went to your account? Or are you all over the place? Are you overthinking it? So your homework for today is at the bottom. You have 5 minutes to do 1 video, Deb. 1 video, 5 minutes. Set an alarm on your phone. You are not allowed to delete it, and you have to post it. Because do you know that in the 19 or 18 months I've made money online, I've never bought a different program. I have 3 people in my DM this morning before noon want me to buy this new program that's out. If you're hopping along from this to this to this, your audience sees it. They're confused. I don't care. You might make a bunch of money in a little bit. You might get excited, whatever. But consistency is what will keep your people watching you. You got to stay. You can't be jumping. Shiny object syndrome is a real thing. I forgot what I was talking about. See, look, I have to zip it sometimes. Somebody said, are you human? Girl, if you only knew what lived inside of here. Right, Karen? They probably wouldn't want to be friends with me. Storytelling, social proof, and education. So storytelling, share a personal experience of your own, a transformation that you had, what made you fall in love with the program that you have. short video. If you're doing TikTok, if you want to do long form, that's fabulous. The new thing is jumping around. I agree, Erica. It's ridiculous. If you DM me about a product, don't expect me to answer you because it's not going to happen. I'm not being rude, but it's not happening. I believe that some of these things are fads. Remember how bell-bottom jeans were in and then they weren't, and then it was skinny leg, and then now bell-bottoms are back. Remember? So I don't know what the future holds, but I know I have done one thing for 18 months. I've said the same thing over and over on every single video. I got it down. I just spit it out. I'm not trying to buy somebody else's like strategic hook idea. I'm being myself and slapping it out there. Now, I realize everybody is different. We all have a different way of teaching, and that's totally great. But as I see this and as I coach these people, imposter syndrome is a real thing. And there are people that come to me and they're like, well, this person does this and this person does this and this person does this. And then I go to their account and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea what you stand for because you are like 15 different people at one time. We can't keep it simple. This is, again, my unprofessional, uneducated opinion. To me, if I watch a bunch of other people, it clogs up my brain. And then I'm trying to be like them, but then somebody else pops in there like a ping pong ball. Do you guys ever feel that way? Like, my brain is like that anyways, because this business has just went crazy and I'm not working and I'm busier than I ever was. And if I allow too many things in there, then I'm like, my husband, I don't even remember his name. Like yesterday, I tried to get Tessa and I said, both of my sisters and my mom and my dog before I got to Tessa's name. And my husband's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I got too much. I need a minute. And I left my stuff set and I went for a walk. Do you guys ever feel that way? I can't do it, but we get that way. You need a path. You need a clear path and you need to just say what you need to say. That's you, not everybody else. Storytelling, social proof, and education. So those are 3 things and ideas for videos. If it's not one of those 3, I don't think it needs to be on your social media. You can tell somebody else's story. You can tell a testimony, and you can be educational about why you like the program that you have. Right, Deb? I use oils now. Oils in my Bible. So my homework for you today, and I want you to like screenshot that. If you need to, copy it. Storytelling, social proof, and education. And I want you to give yourself only 5 minutes to make one video. Either save it in your drafts or post it and get on with the rest of your day. Give yourself permission to not be on every Zoom. Give yourself permission to listen to the speaker and get off. You don't have to stay on the Q&A. If you're in a bunch of communities, do an inventory. Even if they're free communities, I don't want you to leave mine. I love you. Or I don't want you to leave the other 2 people that are here. They're amazing. And you will resonate with somebody, right? We all resonate with other people. Because, there's people we just can't even stand to look at, right, Deb? Shame on us. But, we resonate with some people, and some people we say, nope, I'll see you later. And respect that. But what did Ashley say? What did you say a minute ago, Ashley? It's in the chat somewhere. You can't do everything, but are you consuming more than you're creating? How many of you right now, put in the chat, do you have enough videos batched for the rest of the week? Nope. Pam does. Pam darn, yay! All right, let's see. I'll tell you how many I have. Because I have 2 TikTok phones. I have 17 on that phone. I probably don't have that many on this phone. 4 on this one. So I could get by the rest of the week. What happens if you get sick? What happens if your spouse gets sick? What happens, I have Bible school. I'm in charge of Bible school, but pray for our Bible school. It starts on Thursday. I'm not going to have time to be doing a lot of stuff. I got things to do. What happens if you got suddenly something to do? What if you get sick tomorrow and you lose your voice? How are you going to make a video? And I know you can do 7-second videos, but you guys need to find the power of batching. Because when if it's today and you guys carved out to be with me, right? Can you carve out 15 minutes to make 2 videos? So when Erica gets sick tomorrow night, she looks like total death. She's got a video made today. If you guys are spending more than 5 minutes on one video, it's too much. And I know it's a skill, and I know you have to learn it. You don't have to edit it at this, like you can edit it tomorrow when you lost your voice and you feel like crap, right? You don't have to do all that today. But when you have something ready to go, then you want to know what I do sometimes? I have lots of drafts. I have them everywhere. And then I'll see somebody. I'm like, oh, look at that video Deb made. Okay, I'll go make it real quick. Then I make it real quick and I put it in my drafts. Then I got an extra one because she gave me an idea. Do you guys ever get ideas when you watch me on TikTok or on live or on Facebook? You get an idea? So go make it and just save it in your drafts. Batching every day. I love batching because I get busy or I'm still in that mindset in my home that 4 o'clock work's done because my whole life I've worked till 4 or 5 o'clock. So then at 5 o'clock, I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to get on Zoom. I don't want to do anything. My day is over. I'm going to get there eventually. David, how long is best to do live on TikTok? I used to lay on live for like 2 hours and I can't do that anymore because I think my account is a disaster. So 1 hour, around 40 minutes, I try to cut it off. Today I only went live for 40 minutes and a bunch of comments were getting filtered. So that kind of scares me. So I just get off. And I think my account just is wonky. I think like I used to only go live for 10 minutes and then I worked my way up to 15 minutes and then I worked my way up a little bit more. It's very hard to go live if you know nobody's on there. Do you agree? Cover it up. Cover the number up. So I'm going to tell on myself. Are you ready? Before I lost my account in January, I would have 300 and 400 people on my lives. And you guys remember I was screaming and yelling and I was giving it 100%. And then my account got banned for 21 days and they won't even push me past 100. And I don't talk like that anymore. I'm like, well, there's only 14 people or there's only 37 people on here. And it shows. It shows. And I think about it all the time. Like, I need to do better. I need to pretend there's like 500 people on here again and be crazy and loud like I used to be. But I don't. So that's me getting comfortable. And I see myself doing it more and more. I did it this morning. So just if you have to cover that number up, cover it up. Pretend there's like 500 people in there. And Karen has to be sassy. And she has to get those people in her email list. And she has to help them. Right? The point is to be supposed to work around your life. Yes, yes, yes. It is supposed to work around our life. Just joining. I was driving. Hey, Jamie. All right. So how many of you are going to post a video in 5 minutes or less before the day's out? Put it in your drafts and try to get a few videos. Keep it simple. There's 3 ideas. Go through the comments. In the beginning of this, there was ideas for videos. Other people's content is an idea. Other people's comment section is an idea for you of videos. Don't stray from it. Say it over and over and over. Get loud. Get a story. Go live. Do all. Just say the same thing over and over and over. And be careful what you're allowing in your ears. Because I believe so many other people have such an influence on us and we don't even realize. And then we get we're that overthinkers. Like, well, look how much money she made. Can I tell you a secret? Some people lie. Some people lie. And then we're like, oh my gosh, she made that much money in that much time. Well, why can't I do that? Well, some people don't always tell the truth. So don't put people on a pedestal. That's all I'm going to say about that. I cover number. Oh, yes, Jamie. I think I might start doing that. Cover the number. Talk to the screen. Toastmasters and Zoom networking. Yes. Just talk to the screen. Try not to look at yourself. Cover it up. 5 minutes. Any tips for being yourself? Hang on, Ashley. Being your sassy or bold. So this is what Karen. Do you want to share what you? Come on, Karen. Ashley needs you to share.
Okay, hi. I'm not sure that I have accomplished my goal of being my sassy, authentic self. But one thing that has helped, unless Jessica's willing to fly down to South Carolina and we just batch create a bunch of videos. For whatever reason, you and I, Jessica, when we get together, there's fireworks and it is so much fun. But I have a really hard time replicating that when I do my videos. And it's like, everybody notices, it's like, who is this woman? She's not as she appears in person. And anyway, so I asked Jess for a picture of her and she sent me the link to her Facebook. And so I copied a picture, and I have one of those little window clingies to hold my phone. And so above the clingy, my front door, it's a glass door, I have Jessica staring at me, making a point. And I don't think that's really working effectively, but it is certainly a lot of fun. And my husband, he's like, what are you doing? Why do you have this girl in pink above your phone when you're recording? And so it's like, okay, but when I've worked with another mentor, this particular individual said that I need to be face to face with people. That's how I really do the best. So I'm trying to find a method to replicate that, even though I haven't gone live because of insecurity about my knowledge base of the program, even though I've been on virtually every call that's been available.
Karen, you'll never get good at going live unless you do it.
Yeah.
And if somebody asks you a question and you don't know the answer, just be like, I don't know, but I'll find out. Can I DM you? Give me your email. I'll DM you.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
You got to do it. You say cute.
But I don't know how to overcome that unless I can be in front of a group of people.
Well, yes, just do it. Just do it. Go live, even if it's only 10 minutes and you stutter and you sweat, because then the next time it won't be as hard. And the next time and the next time and the next time. I mean, it's kind of nerve-wracking, but if you want to go live and want to talk to people and want to make that difference, you have to just like rip off the Band-Aid.
Okay, but you know what? You're a sweater. I prefer the term glisten.
Do you glisten then?
Well, I haven't done it yet, so I don't know. So
you definitely will.
Yeah, I'll glisten. Yeah. Okay, you sweat, and I'll glisten. How about that?
So,
did I answer your question?
Yes, I just wanted you to share that. You put that picture up. What if you put up more people? Like, what if you printed out a thing of like a classroom of people instead of just me, since you think you need to be in front of people?
Well, actually, I don't have the brain capacity of a 2-year-old, so I would know the difference, okay, if there's a picture versus being in front. I mean, I'm a former college educator. I've spent my whole time with a captive audience, and so I really enjoy interaction with people that are more than a picture, frankly.
Right.
So it's kind of a stumbling block for me, and I might have to speak with you more personally to help me overcome this barrier.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Okay,
Thank you. Sweet. I think no matter what your stumbling block is, we all have them, and we all have those blind spots. Right? We all have that. It's just the idea. If Karen was the first one that ever showed me that she did print a picture out of me, and I think that is hilarious. Saying the same thing over and over is exactly what you need to do, Caitlin. Your audience, like if every video that you're posting is not for the same person, every video that you're posting is for different people that see it. So you need to say the same thing over and over and over. That's what I think. You're not talking to a niche, you're talking to a person. And I talk to the same person every time. Like I say the same thing every time. I don't try to do a bunch of different things because I want to attract the person that needs what I have. So I have been saying the same thing over and over and over since I started this. I mean, and I'm not going to stop until it quits working. And it still works. Garbage in, garbage out. That's right. Mindy told me to do that, but I forgot. Mindy, I love Mindy. I'm trying to read comments. My videos get better when I started lives from talking so much. Oh, you got a little bit more confidence when you did your lives. There's the sass. I love it. Do you think you should say your name? Deb, your name is one syllable like me. So yes, my name is Deb. Boop. Make it fast. Is that you? You can come off mute.
My name is not Deb. My
Oh.
name is Danielle Edwards.
It looks like Deb.
But people can't say D. Edwards Daily Pay. And one of my teammates on a meeting this morning, he was like, "Oh, that was you." So I changed it from Danielle Edwards to say D. Edwards Daily Pay. So people will know when I go on their lives to support them that it's me. Most people are like, "That's you?" I'm like, "Yes, that is me."
Can you just call yourself D? Do you have a nickname?
Yes, most people call me D.
Perfect. Just say that. My name is D. Boom.
And that's what I do.
I love that.
Well, not on my video, but on my live, I say I'm D because it's too much to go through all of that.
Yeah, like the more syllables, and that might sound silly, but I think the more syllables you say, people don't care about you. They just want to know what you can do for them.
I agree.
And if you watch other people, like the more that syllable is more maybe of a way to fall off. You know what I mean?
I try to brand myself as D.
I like
because
that.
It's easier for people.
I like that.
It's easier. But you and I think there are two other people that call me Deb, and it's okay. I answer.
It's easy. I just be like, "Hey,
totally,
you. Hey, you."
Yeah. My mom used to call me that a lot.
Well, I see it now, and it is DED, but I thought it was a B, so I was just calling you Deb. See,
it's okay.
You know how that transposing, how we just take it at face value.
Yep. It's okay. Whatever works. So you say yes, say your name, right?
I do on my videos.
I started off doing that, and somewhere along the way, I look at my videos. I don't say it anymore, but maybe I'll go back to it and say, "Hi, I'm D," and just ramble on.
Right.
Okay.
And you could say like how old you are. How old are you?
I say that every single time.
Yeah.
I'm 62.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm D. I'm 62. I'm learning how to make money online.
Yep.
I believe less is more. But again, that's just we all teach different. We all learn different.
Right.
But for me, less has always been more.
Yeah, and I think trying different ways is okay. Because like you said, we're not speaking to the same person all the time.
Right. And I used to say my whole name, like my videos that are coming up now, they're so different, and that's okay. It's good. My message is going to change because my business is changing.
Right.
But it still sounds a lot the same.
Yeah. I love your videos.
Oh, thanks. Messy.
They're so up and happy and everything. I could be friends with you.
Oh, I believe that about so many people.
I can walk over to your trailer and sit on the porch with you and with no shoes on and just shoot the breeze.
Drink some coffee early in the morning before we even put our bra and our teeth in. By golly, we'll have a cup of coffee. Right. That's right.
Thanks, Jessica.
I love you guys. You're so sweet. Just don't call me late for lunch, he says. I still can't seem to talk to one customer. I can't seem to define my perfect customer. Okay, Tracy. Stop saying perfect customer. Am I allowed to tell that to you? Does anybody else believe the pressure of the perfect customer might be like, Michelle, I see you. Like, I don't say perfect customer. I don't talk about that in my training. I don't I know it's wonderful and you need to talk. Like, I cannot talk to Deb 62. I'm 43. So her people are not my people. I was watching Tim Hess this morning and he had so many other people on there that had lost their job. That's not the same person that I am. I'm younger. I had to quit my job. Like, I am the mom that's broke. And do you know that like every day I get probably 10 people that get denied the payment plan because I attract broken people that have bad credit. You know why? Because that's who I am. That's who I was. Be yourself. Just talk to yourself. That, to me, the perfect customer pressure sometimes makes my head want to explode because I don't think we do have like-minded people, right? Ashley, do you agree? There's like-minded people. There's so many people that we attract that you won't or you will that I won't. But if that bothers you, Tracy, maybe stop saying it, stop thinking it. Just get on there and talk like you're telling your story. You're talking about yourself. You're going to help yourself. You're going to help yourself with where you were then versus where you are now. Do you guys have my Simply Viral course in the very beginning, the first 3 videos? You're writing letters. You're talking to the people that live in your head. Can I tell you a secret? I wrote somebody a letter yesterday. Somebody inside of our community that bothers me a lot. Nobody even knows it. I wrote her a letter. It wasn't nice, but it was the things I was thinking. And do you know what I did with it? I ripped it up in 100 little pieces and I threw it in the trash can. Multiple 6 figures. I teach hundreds of people and I still have people that live in my head. It's never going to be perfect. This is a hard business. If you need to do that, you need to do that. That's what I do. I still do it. I'm not going to cry. I talk like I'm talking to me. I love that. Like, where do you want to be versus where you are now? That's the person that you're talking to. That's right. I try not to attract those people, even though that was me. I know, Caitlin, I think about that too. And like, I've got to switch. I'm trying to switch my messaging a little so I can attract people that have money. You know, like maybe they have a job. Maybe their credit isn't so bad. It's not about to pay for that yet. I'm not about to pay for that yet. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Do you guys have questions? Do you want to ask me questions real quick? Anybody? You can come off mute if you have questions.
I have a question.
Okay.
Present men excluded from this situation, but I am inundated on TikTok with various proposals of marriage, or can we meet? I just had somebody just say, "Hi, I think your profile's great. Can we have lunch?" And so I even went so far as to come up with a canned message saying, "Thank you so much for your kindness," and yada, yada. But I am not interested in anything romantic. I just want to help people who are interested in digital marketing. If that's you, then let's continue our conversation. Otherwise, best wishes, and I hope you have a nice life. And then I block them. Any other suggestions?
Don't message them back, ever.
Oh, okay. Just block?
They're telling all their friends that you're talking to them.
Oh, didn't think about that. I
Don't
guess I'm not
ever respond. So I slide it over and delete it or block them. One of the two, but you can't respond. And then do you spend time searching for like ladies over 50, moms over 50, wives over 50, work? You need to do that. Are you doing system engine optimization and creator search insights?
Sometimes, not every time. But I mean, for creative search,
yes,
insights. But what women over 50? You need
to try to get yourself out of there and don't ever answer them. Maybe that's why you have so many.
I thought it was just because
so
maybe they detect a little bit of sassiness on my part.
Oh no, they just want your bank account. That's all they want. They don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, slim pickings there.
I love you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Philip?
Hey, Jessica.
Hi, buddy.
Jessica, I took the plunge and I started a new account.
Okay.
I was really fearful about that, but I just said, look, I need to do it. So I had a business account and I opened up a personal account. So what I want to ask you was, on my business account, because people had said it, I went into on the front of your, well, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and where it says more options, I clicked on content disclosure ads and I done that. Do I still need to do that now?
When you go live or just in general?
No, because I can't go live now because I have to get up to 1,000. So, so do I click on content disclosure ads
on a personal account?
Yeah.
That's completely up to you. I only do it when I go live. I don't do it on my videos.
Right. Okay.
But you could try it.
Yeah, I've been doing it at the minute. I only started. I've only about 6 videos that
Okay.
have on the new account. So
try it without it.
And again, obviously, do you only block people that comment? Because if you weren't to do that, you'd be blocking day in, day out. So it's just those people that comment.
People that DM me, I sometimes block them, but I usually just delete the message if I know it's a spammer.
Yeah, but for talk's sake, like saying like tonight, right now, I mean, I have 5 people that want to follow me.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
go in and check out if they're, because it's easy to find out if they're
Yeah,
scammers
Let
or
me
not.
show you. Like, so every day, like right now, I just got 7 people I checked this morning, and like, this is somebody, like, see that?
Yeah.
Yep. So I have an assistant that works my TikTok, but yes, I look at everybody's. Her and I both try to look at everybody's account, and if they look spammy, they're getting blocked. I don't want people following me just for followers. And I know there's so many people that have gotten pushed through the cracks because some days I'll get thousands. I used to, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but I do try to block.
I only thought that you blocked them if they commented. Obviously, if they commented, I blocked them. But if they didn't comment, I didn't block them. But like my last account, I mean, it only had roughly over 3,000, and I would say like 90% of them were scammers.
Yeah, so maybe you want to nurture this one a little bit better as you grow it.
Yeah, I'm very conscious of that, you know.
Yeah, and like you would rather have people that followed you willingly than a bunch of that garbage on there, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I need to do then.
Okay.
Well, I suppose if you do that every day, it's fine.
Yeah, I just try to do a little bit as they come in, like, so then I just, if they look weird to me, boop, they're gone. I'm not, I don't want a bunch of weird things on there because there's already a lot on my account too, you know.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Caitlin had a really good question, asking how to shorten her story.
Okay. I don't know her story, so I can't help her with that unless she wants to talk to me. But she's at work, right? She might not be able to. Didn't she say she was at work? Karen, the same with private accounts. Sometimes it just depends what their name looks like. So shortening your story, like my first initial, like I can't help you if I don't know what your story is, but if you are talking about yourself a whole lot on your videos, it's too much. People don't care about you. They need to know what you can help them with. And if you're not smacking them in the face with it the first 3 seconds of your video, they're going to scroll right past you. So, you know, I'm always like a hook. I'm Jess from a double wide trailer in a holler, West Virginia. What I can do to offer them in a CTA. Fast, 45 to a minute, or done. That's the pace that we live in. So I don't generally offer, like, you know, we talk on lives and stuff, but I don't generally talk about myself a lot on a video because they won't listen. They don't care. They just want to know what you have that they want. What do you got that's going to make me stop making my thumb go boop, 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 boop every 3 seconds? So we take the time each day to delete the followers. I've been just ignoring unless they are fake. Oh my gosh. I wonder if other people get as many imposters as I do because it is ridiculous. I was told not to say our state. Oh, I say my state in every video. See, every single person that makes money online is going to tell you something different. Right, Angie? Everybody's got different opinions. You know what they're like. Some stink, some are good. You got to do what works best for you. Like I used to say money on my lives, and then I quit, and then I started getting banned, and then I started again, and now I quit saying money again. So who knows if that was even why my account got all those alerts. I don't know. TikTok is a wild beast. So I'm going to start working on YouTube. That's why we're working on this Facebook class. If you're in my community, we have a 30-day Facebook class. It's evergreen. Every day I tell you what to do. There's people in that class already that are getting comments and engagement and messages from people they've never heard from that are wondering how they're making money online. So I have an audience on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok because I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok. What a holler is. Susan, there's hollers in California. They just don't call them hollers out there, do they? It's so funny. Does anybody else want to come off mute and ask a question? All right. So your homework, 5 minutes, 1 video. David?
Yes.
Hey.
How often should you go live? Like I haven't really explored Facebook in a long time. I used to do, I kind of stopped at old DGC for a minute because I was following somebody else who's in network marketing. Anyways, so I've been like focused because everyone says do TikTok, right? So I've been doing TikTok. Like, how often should you go live?
On Facebook?
On any platform. Well, you said Facebook is 5 minutes.
No, like, I mean, like in the beginning, if you can only go live for 10 minutes on any platform, that's better than nothing.
Oh, right.
I try
But
to
then
go.
you gotta wait for the comments.
No, they should come instantly,
Oh,
right?
well, I don't know. Not everyone's on there at the same time.
So Facebook is replayed and recorded, and you can leave it on your Facebook wall forever.
Okay.
TikTok live go away, and they're never saved, and nobody ever sees them again.
Uh,
YouTube is on your YouTube account. Like, I'm live on YouTube right now, so this is going to be on my YouTube account forever.
mhm.
So if you have two devices, go live on TikTok and Facebook at the same time. Kill two birds with one stone.
Okay.
If you can't do that, then do a few minutes on one and a few minutes on the other.
All right.
Is that what
Yeah,
you
but I was doing TikTok live for like 10, 15 minutes or something, 20 minutes.
That's a start.
But I
That's great.
wasn't looking at the comments.
Do you have them turned off?
No, I just wasn't looking at them.
Well, TikTok live should come instantly, and the same with Facebook. When you comment on somebody's TikTok or Facebook, the comments show up instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it shows you like who's coming in the room or who sent you a heart.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? You weren't looking at that?
Yeah. I mean, I saw names, but then I didn't, I was just so busy just talking to the cameras.
Right.
Yeah.
So one thing I will tell you that when people, when you get them to engage and you say their first name, that makes them feel very important, and they will stay in your life. Like if you see Susie come in and say, hey, Susie, or like, if you saw people making money online and you thought it was a scam, put a 1 in the chat. So then Susie and Eddie put a 1 in the chat. So then you use Susie and Eddie's name as much as possible. They'll stay in your life.
Oh, okay.
Use their name.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question about the homework.
All right.
So it says social proof, share testimonial or client success. Can it be my own?
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is just the idea that I put in the Facebook group for yesterday or today. Yeah, yesterday. Maybe today. I did it yesterday. It's for today. Never mind. Those are just ideas for you to like have a video flow. Or like on Facebook, you have a story and you have a post. And on Facebook, you have people that watch your stories that will never see what you post. And then on Facebook, you have people that look at your posts but don't watch stories. You have two different audiences on Facebook.
Yeah,
So,
I just learned about the stories.
me too. Listen, they were probably there 5 years, and I'm like, what the heck is this?
Me either.
Me
I didn't
too.
know what that was.
Me neither. I'm slow. Love it.
That's funny.
Don't spend hours on a video because
I won't.
it sucks your time, right? Sucks your time.
Yeah.
Give yourself permission to put it up, even if you stutter or even if it's messed up.
I think when I started editing my video, that's when I messed up. I should just do it, and however it comes is how it is. Michelle says that all the time. Don't worry about editing. Just put it out there.
Yes. Now,
I'm going
sometimes
back to this.
I will take out if I have if my husband makes me a video, he doesn't like the timer. So he'll hit the button, and then sometimes I will edit him because he takes too long to start. I
Okay.
am a very firm believer that if you're in Simply Viral, I
Right
talk
away.
about this a lot. You guys need my mini course. It's only $147.
I have it.
That first 3 seconds. Yes,
That's
D,
it.
that first 3 seconds. You can't have no pause. You cannot be like, hey guys. None of that crap. Nothing. You got to be
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah. And I found myself, if I don't talk in the first 3 seconds, I will go and edit out that pause
Yes.
before I post my video.
Yes.
Yes. Because I believe that. I believe that.
Love it.
Thank you.
Welcome. Tracy, my husband records me a lot, but he also makes videos with me, and he'll do the hook and he'll start the video himself. And then I come in at the end. You've seen some of them. But the ones that I have of me, like at the river and on the bridge, we took the mic and his little thing and he recorded me. And then we need to do that again because those videos of somebody else recording me are getting more views than me of it in my face. So if you have a mate that will help you, if you have a mic, You can, get mics at TikTok Shop. My mic was $100 on Amazon. It's a little bit more, but it doesn't Bluetooth. You literally shove the thing in and it's connected immediately, which I really like. And the sounds of my mic are really good. If you guys have heard it, I really do like it. Send me a DM in the school. I'll send you the link for my mic. It might be in my community. But my analytics on the videos of him recording me are better. So I need to do more of them. Definitely. Yes, Tracy. Simply Viral is $147 and it's a stream of income. You can resell it. You can put it in your automations. You can talk about it. And then every time you resell it, you make $47. I have private coached for almost 2 years, and Simply Viral is a collection of everything I've ever done. And every single coaching call that I have done since Simply Viral is the same thing. Everybody asks the same questions. So I just put all that together in something cheap so you can afford it, right? Visual hooks, yes. Visual hooks, verbal hooks, and words on the screen. That's all in Simply Viral too. All right. Yes, is that the one you got? Is it Bluetooth, Angie? My mic is not Bluetooth. No. See, like I have a piece.
No, I got the my mic's okay. This is my little light.
Oh, nice.
And no, it's not nice.
Oh.
Because when it screws on, it screws to sideways.
What do you
that,
screw it on to?
Well, you screw it on to a thing, and then you hook it on your phone.
Oh, hang on. Let me show you something. Let me show you mine.
This isn't right.
I have a link for this too if you want it.
He has the
Yes,
little
I
round.
do.
I love hers.
Okay.
Yes.
So this I bought on Amazon for like $12. Look.
Yeah,
Right.
I have that.
Boom.
See, I need that one, not this one.
I used this today while I was on live dyeing my hair. This is the light I used. And it'll fit in your purse. So if you're somewhere where you need
Yeah. We're also going on that trip, and I changed my mind. So we're going to Seattle, Portland, and then California, and fly home from Phoenix. So we're adding a bunch of stops. So I did get the
I love it. That's exciting.
This thing.
Let me see if I have.
But I do need that light. We're leaving Thursday.
Amazon links. Ring light curlers. I can get it for you, but will you send me a DM?
Okay.
If you want the light,
yeah.
Will you send me a DM? I have it on my Amazon. And then
okay, sure.
They're not in my Susan, my mic's in my showcase on TikTok Shop, but I don't think this light is. Yeah. But I can get it in my TikTok Shop, but I don't know how my assistant will have to do it.
That's cute.
This is my mic.
Yes.
It clicks in there, and I pull this out, and I put this on my shirt, and it lights up instantly, and it's instantly connected. There's no Bluetooth. There's no waiting on it to connect. This was $100 though, and you have two mics that go with it, so you could put like on me and then on Philip, and him and I could make a video together. Now this was more expensive. I have 3 of them in the drawer beside of me that I got on TikTok Shop that are Bluetooth that I think are terrible, that were a total waste of my money. So if you know some of my videos, you see me on this, and the sound quality is incredible.
It's awesome.
Now this I do have the link for if you want to. I don't have that light though, but it is in my Simply Viral. Some of these are, and they're probably in my community. This is Amazon. You guys can go to Amazon. You don't have to use my link. That's where I got it from. This is a Holy Land, HOLLY, Holy Land. But again, I mean, go through my account. I didn't get this until like January. You know, I was a long time before I used a microphone. You don't have to have this. Buying this $100 mic is not going to change. It's not going to make you go viral. It does help. I think you do need good lighting, and you do need sound, and clean your camera off. If you look smudgy or foggy, everybody else thinks you look smudgy or foggy. Clean that thing off.
Yes. I agree.
I did a coaching call with a lady, and her entire videos, they all looked foggy. And I said, do you have a cover on your phone? She has a Samsung phone. Sure enough, she had like, you know, those covers that cover her phone. I said, you need to take it off. And she did. And her videos look so much better. She got a different cover for her phone. I do think that stuff matters. I don't think it's going to make or break you, but I do think it matters in the quality of your video. Definitely.
I think so too.
Yes, ma'am. Ashley has that mic too. I do love this mic, and it's easy. Like these other ones I have take forever to connect, and I'd have to go to my Bluetooth settings, and it just got on my nerves.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that, and I used my other thing. Remember, Karen? This little thing? I love this little thing. This
What's
is,
that?
so do you guys have MagSafe phones? You guys know what MagSafe is, Julie? So I can't live without a pop socket. Sorry. Life just sucks if I don't have it. So this hooks to this, and this suction cups to the window.
Oh,
So then, where's the best lighting at?
in the car.
In the car, right here at this window in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So I can just now I got to lick it to get it to work.
So I can stick to the glass.
Yes.
That makes
And this was like $4. I have the link for it if you want it. And then I can put the video up. And then you know what else I do?
What?
I put what I want to say on my video on my Post-it note. So then this is on the window and my Post-it note is behind it. So it looks like I'm looking at the camera, but I'm really looking at the Post-it note, and the lighting is good.
That is awesome. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I need that little sticky thing
This
there.
thing, and then I have a thing in my car where I can just take the pop socket off. And then I have this. Hang on.
I love gadgets.
This is a MagSafe. Look. Now I'm on live, and that's all I have to do. So
Cool.
I'm about simplicity, and like this is on all my phones, so I can take them off and put them anywhere.
Good. Yeah, we need to know where to get that.
Yeah, they're not
Good
expensive
thing.
things. MagSafe pop socket, a window cling. It says Karen's window cling. Not really.
I got mine in blue. You got yours in pink, I assume.
Always pink everything.
Yeah.
But again, those aren't things that are super expensive. You don't have to have a mic. This usually, if I'm traveling or if I'm going anywhere, this sucker's in my purse or my suitcase. I think I've charged it twice in the past year. That charge holds forever. And then when I'm traveling, I don't have to take a ring light or whatever. When I was in Cincinnati, I had that little tiny light, and I went live.
Where's the little bubble thing? The little
this
thing
thing?
that goes on the window.
Did I put it in there? Nope.
No.
I put the mic again.
Put
I
the
thought I
mic
did.
in there. Yeah.
Okay, I copied the wrong thing. I think
That's okay.
it's very cheap, isn't it, Karen? It was like less than $10.
I have one more question for you.
Okay.
And it varies with different hosts that I ask. Do you think, or because I don't remember if you do it anymore, people say how much they've made in, doing this? I don't think it's anybody's business, but if you could say for instance, I could say I've made thousands of dollars doing this. That's true. That is true. But I don't think I need to tell them how many thousands.
Now, if you're on a live or in a DM,
Uh-huh.
definitely.
Because
Sometimes,
people will ask you sometimes on the live how much money you made, and I say I've made thousands of dollars. But I've seen people say exactly how much, posts behind them.
yeah,
I'm not gonna do that. I
that
don't
is
think I have to do that.
strictly personal. There's some people that I've seen they'll put a sticker with how much they made, and if they have a stand store, or maybe they'll put a screenshot of a PayPal $900 deposit or whatever.
Right.
It's completely up to you.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen you do that.
I don't a lot.
Okay.
I try to just talk about, I do say multiple six figures.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, just to let them know where I was. I was 3 months behind in my car note, about to lose my car, and I, found this blueprint, and now I've made thousands of dollars.
I
think that's enough.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to tell them exactly how much.
I love that.
And I'm not gonna lie and say I've made multiple six figures. I have not made a six figure yet.
That's okay.
I'm on my way.
That's right. Please be careful of some of the training and some of the leaders that are teaching you, because
Yeah.
I mean,
I kind of like to go back to Michelle and see what she's saying. And then
Definitely.
Oh, who's that cutie? Hi, pretty girl.
Look at her. She's like, oh,
She's so cute.
no. Be careful because I have actually seen it in the past few months where people are advising you to, I hate to
Say
say,
stuff that's not true.
yes.
Yeah, no. Michelle said if she catches you, you're out of here. So I'm not about to do that.
Well,
And
I
that's just
agree.
in my life. I don't
I
say
agree.
stuff that's not true.
I agree.
I just, and I raise my kids that way.
I
Don't
agree.
lie to me. Whatever it is, I can fix, we can work it out. But if you lie to me, that's it. I don't trust you anymore.
Listen, I have somebody that has told my story on her live for almost a year. $40,000 in credit card debt, quit her job, husband quit her job. Complete lie. She's not made one dime back. Do you think it's because she's lying? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Absolutely.
Good for her.
All right. David, do you want to ask another question? And then we're going to go. I'm not keeping you all day.
I'm going to zip it.
Yeah, I'm just finishing the breakfast. I haven't made any, well, I made one sale. So how would I go about talking about, should I just like go tell about other people's?
Like when you're making it, when you're doing a video?
Yeah.
I teach people, or I tell people to say, if you haven't made any money, or even like you haven't made thousands, but you have made money. So can you say, I found a class that's teaching me how to make money online?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all they need to know.
Okay. Awesome.
I think we get caught up sometimes in the income claims and look how much money she's made and she's flashing that around everywhere. I don't have that. And sometimes that hurts us, but we found a class that's teaching us how to make money online. And you guys know that's what I've been saying every day. Sound good? He must have got his answer. He muted and walked away, so I must have helped him. Bye, David! I'm just teasing you, buddy.
Finishing my breakfast.
Yummy. Okay, so
Thank you.
you're so welcome. So welcome. Okay, we're gonna remember, keep it simple, silly. If you are sitting there pondering on it and it's probably not the right place to be, just do it, post it, be yourself, be proud of who you are, be proud of the person that Christ made you, and he made you that way for a reason. If you're not in my community, get in my community. There's lots of stuff for us to do together. Simply Viral. I got TikTok audits. I got private coaching and free trainings like this. I try to do a Zoom once a week. Give yourself permission to step back and focus, right? What did we say, Ashley? Create. Are you consuming more than you're creating? And that's in your life. Sometimes I'll look at my daughter and she's talking to me and I'm looking at my phone. And I literally sometimes smack myself in the face and put it down. We didn't create this business to take away. We created it so we could be more present. And sometimes it's okay to not be up in everything, right? Schedule that downtime. That's right. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye.
Recording stopped.